All right, hats off to the parents who are doing their best to homeschool. But believe it or not, a few subjects like maybe a foreign language and math, if it was me, would be neglected. This is why our next guest, author and foreign language educator Kadisha Dallas Good, has cooked up some great resources to enhance the teaching experience. Bienvenidas a tu. Buenos días.
Buenos dias.
How are you this morning, Kadisha?
I am good, thank
Gosh,
you.
you're
And you?
looking pretty. Oh, muy bonita, no?
Yes, isn't she?
Christmas gracias.
Okay, so
Kadisha, for some of the parents who just can't bother at this point in time, they're even asking themselves, why do they even need to learn a foreign language? Why is it important?
Because, the mantra of K Dallas Good Limited is learn a language today for a competitive edge tomorrow. Let me tell you something, not only for academic purposes, but for leisure, for pleasure, it is very important to learn a foreign language. Remember, communication is key, Everybody wants to communicate. And if you want to communicate on a wider scale, learn a foreign language. It's not going to kill you. It's actually going to enhance you as a person. And I think for me, I teach all levels, but I absolutely positively have a knack for the young kids because it starts with them. When they are motivated and they're energized to learn the language and practically use the language, the parents will catch on to it.
I agree. That's one of the regrets I have is not having done more in Spanish. I did it as a minor in university, but I always wished I'd gotten that immersion because, as you said, it's not only a good additional tool, it can make people a lot of money in this day and age. Can be a career, a good career path for them too.
It is, I believe, and the thing is, for adults and maybe for everybody, learning a foreign language, Spanish, French, it's a desire. It sounds good, it feels good, you just feel excited, but it's not a priority. And nothing is wrong with that. And that's where foreign language educators come in, because we have to have the passion, the vim, the vigor, and the vitality to be able to motivate and let kids know that, listen, this language that is different from your native tongue is a good thing to have. I'm not overwhelming you with it, but I'm giving you it in bite-sized pieces so that you can love it, appreciate it, and continue to use it. And by virtue of that, it will become a priority and you'll see how great it will be for your future.
Yeah, Simone mentioned immersion, Kadisha, and I know a lot of people who have gone to countries and then they've come back and they're so good at the language, but then sometimes we're trying to learn and it's hard. Why is it? What is the challenge about learning a foreign language? Why does it become so difficult sometimes?
The thing about it, Delia, is that, like I said, it is learning languages. Languages are very ungrateful. If you don't use it, you lose it. So the thing is, first you have to know, what is my goal for learning a Spanish language or a foreign language, Spanish, French, whatever it is. Know what your goal is and then start to take little steps to do it, because when you overwhelm yourself with it, it's going to seem hard. The truth is that the pronunciation sometimes sound tricky. Your tongue can't roll. You can't get. I'm just feel like, sometimes you can't bother. You just throw your hands. Let me just listen to it and say hola and put an O onto everything. No O, adios O, But the truth is that it is not difficult. It is attainable with just a little bit of practice. And my way of teaching foreign language, Spanish and French, is not to overwhelm the student, but to give them Spanish in a digestible, French in a digestible way, so that they can take them time, trek easily, slowly but surely, love the language, appreciate the language, use what you know, and not overkill yourself to be demotivated.
All right, so let's talk about one of the ways you're doing that. Let's talk about this Spanglish Storytime Spanish learning flashcards that you have developed. Jorge and his magic puppet, how do those two tie in? Did one lead to the other, or how do those projects coexist?
All right. So, Boy Simone, I have been writing, so I've been teaching Spanish and French for a long time. And I've always wanted to do a book for children, because while teaching at the American International School, I always like to make up stories on the spot. And it was always such a thrill and a joy to see students enjoying the English story while I infuse Spanish in it. So it's like they're learning Spanish and they not even know.
Yes.
But they're the story so much because I'm connecting with their native tongue, which is their comfort level. And then the book came about and I said to myself, you know what? The main character is going to be black. I was very careful with the illustrator to tell them I want the character to look black, the nose a certain way, etc., etc. I want to make the connection with my roots, right? So what it really is, I did the story, which is an English story, and I infuse bits of Spanish in it to teach a particular topic. And the topic is English, and the topic is Spanish, sorry, greetings.
Yes.
Now, what happens is because of COVID, and because you have to keep your goals strict, but you have to switch up your methods. Because I had to keep my goal of getting the book out. I couldn't do the book launch anymore. So I said, you know what? Let me do the flashcards as another enrichment activity, another learning resource to kind of underscore the book so that the parents don't feel like, Lord God, one more thing to do. I have to go sit down and read a story.
Right.
No.
Right.
I said to myself, okay, let me develop the flashcards. Here they are.
Okay.
And they would obviously have the flashcards before the books because the books were not here as yet. And then they use the flashcards to teach them a particular word that relates to the topic greetings. So I gave tips on how to use the flashcards. So it is suitable for learners 4 to 10 years old, because the truth is that Spanish is never too basic or little for any age group. You can learn a little bit more and a little bit more. So the flashcard teaches you about greetings, and it not only gives you the word, so it gives you the hola, but at the back, it gives you the pronunciation and a little bit of fluff onto the hola. So you can say hola mama, hola papa, and it's just making sure that they use it in a practical way. So that's what the flashcards do. While you have the storybook, which is here, that has the story in it. So it's a very carefully crafted, interesting, fun, adventurous story that kids can connect to, and then while reading themselves and the parents can learn Spanish.
So you give them the vocabulary and then they get to read the story. That's basically what you're doing, Kadisha.
Exactamente. So the cards are the vocab in a very condensed and different way.
Yeah.
And then the storybook is the storybook with the Spanish words in it.
So the reinforcement is there. So you're sneakily, Kadisha, teaching them, and they don't even know, which is the best way to learn.
Yes.
How do we find?
Parents can't be bothered right now. The math and English are the priority right now. You're homeschooling. You really want to go homeschool Spanish though? Not really.
Girl, let me tell you. So how do we?
But it's important.
How do we get access to the tools?
So you can purchase the flashcards from me. My Instagram handle is K Dallas Good Limited LTD, and my telephone number is 876-822-5634. The books will be available in 2 weeks, but for now the books are on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. So there you have it.
All right. Muchísimas gracias, teacher. Appreciate it. Fun learning is always the best way.
Yeah.
Love that. Same way they teach us good proverbs every morning. Postbrook coconut na. That's was a foreign
come
word.
out in the washing it, I go come out in the drying.
Okay, there you go. Kadisha, thank you and all the best with your book.
Thank you.
All right,
Gracias.
Kadisha Dallas Good, author and foreign language educator, with us this morning. What is up next?
Up next, a mom gets a very special surprise. You don't want to miss that one. It's going to be via Skype. So Smash Maker continues. Stay with us.
Fun.